Hey everybody, this is Rick, also known as Duke City Devil Dog. I'm in Joplin, Missouri at Joplin 44. Uh, Stay tuned, we'll talk about what's been going on. Hey everybody, as I said, this is Rick, also known as Duke City Devil Dog. Today is the 9th of January 2021, and I am in Joplin, Missouri at Joplin 44. Joplin 44 is part of that Iowa 80. I believe it's all the same company. There's a number of sites around the country that are owned or operated by Iowa 80, and this is one of them. So they've got really good chrome shop, really good food court, shops, all kinds of stuff like that. So nice place to stop. Just to give you an idea about what's been going on. So last time I talked to you, I was on my way to West Virginia, but we got sort of sidetracked there because my heater in my truck went out. It wouldn't blow anything but cold air. My bunk heater was fine, but my heater that ran my defroster and the heat inside the truck went out. And one thing that if you're a truck driver, you know. If you're not a truck driver, you will find out. But not having a working defroster is an automatic out of service for DOT. So I had to go. I was gonna spend the night in Indianapolis anyway at the yard, and so I had them check it out. And what ended up doing is I had to T-call the load that I was on, which means terminated early. And so I dropped it there at the yard. Somebody else picked it up, took it to West Virginia. They fixed my truck pretty quick. It was supposed to be 24 hours, and that's why I ended up T-calling the load. But it took more like, I want to say 15 hours, 20 hours maybe at the most. And then by the time we got done with that and everything else, it was best just to go ahead and finish up a reset while I was there. From there, I ran a load up to Illinois, and then picked up a load going the other direction, headed out from Ohio, and now headed down towards Texas. So that's where we're headed. We do have a pre-plan already heading up to from Texas up to Denver. The weather should hopefully hold out. It's going to be a real tight run. It is that one has a very specific appointment time, so we're going to do our best to get through there and see how it goes. A couple things. I have gotten some good feedback from you guys, and I appreciate it. So I've gotten people ask me about Crete and how to start the process to come to Crete. So you can do a couple of different things. First of all, I have information down below in the description about call-in recruiting, and also my name to give and my driver code, so that they can help you out. If you want, you can also email me. I'll put my email in the description. It's just Duke City Devil Dog, all one word basically, at gmail.com, and we can correspond, and I'll get your information and I'll forward that to recruiting for you if you want, and that way we can start that process like that. But like I said, if you're interested, just let me know. If you have any comments or questions, let me know about that. A few things that have happened in the last few days. While I was in Walcott by Highway 80, I upgraded my radio and bought a new antenna. One of the things about these Freightliners is that they don't have exterior antenna mounts or exterior antennas for CBs. The antenna that is built in for the CB is actually built into the roof line of this truck, and it really did not work well. So I decided to go ahead and spend a little bit of money. And they had a really good package of Walcott radio and I bought me a nice Striker radio and a Striker antenna, upgraded the microphone, upgraded the external speaker, all that kind of stuff. So really psyched about that. I also had to buy an exterior mount and for the antenna, like I said, because these Freightliners don't have that. So working pretty good, getting some good distance off of this radio, and I'm liking it so far. Also gonna upgrade my headset. I'll share that a little bit later with you, and why. But just like most truck drivers that I know, I currently use a Blue Parrot headset. Let me show you. This is a Blue Parrot headset. It's a really good headset. It works well. Good sound. Good quality. But there's an issue with it as far as me and for some other people, and I'll talk to you about that when I'll show you the new one I bought once I get it set up and I used it. But a Blue Parrot like this, it's worth spending the money on a Blue Parrot, or at least a headset like similar to this. They will run you $100 plus, all the way up to $160, $170, but definitely worth it. The small old ones that you probably use now, not really conducive to driving a truck very much. They're just not durable enough. So anyway, we're going to try to get some shut-eye, because we got to be up and running by about 4 o'clock in the morning, and we've got about 6 hours till we deliver this load. And then once we deliver this load, we got only about 5 miles to get to the yard in Wilmer to pick up the load that's heading up to Denver. So we've got to get as much as we can on it tomorrow, because it's about 900 miles, and I'm only going to have about a day and a half to get up there. So it's going to be a pretty hard run. But we'll do it, and we'll get it there and go from there. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Go ahead and click the little subscribe button down below. Hit the bell icon so you're notified when I post new videos. Give me a thumbs up if you like my videos. Comment, share the videos, please. We're getting close to that 200 subscriber mark. I'd like to try to get that before the end of the month. That'd be great. So if you know some people that might be interested, share it with them, and hopefully they'll subscribe, and then we'll go from there. So anyway, I hope you guys had a great weekend. And there's one more day left of the weekend for you, but I hope it's been good. I hope you've had a chance to enjoy it, get out, do something. I know it's been tough with the COVID and everything, but hopefully you get a chance to go out and do some stuff like that, and enjoy life. That's what I'm doing on the road. I'm making some money, but I'm loving it as I went. Oh, one last thing, I should show you a little picture. I had a chance to stop at the Blue Springs Cafe. I believe that's what it's called, the Blue Springs Cafe. You'll see a picture of it. I'll put it up in the corner over here. One of the things that I love about this job is being able to stop and see things. Take a second, do that. I've driven up Interstate 80 through from St. Louis all the way up through Effingham up towards Chicago up that way, or out towards Indianapolis. I've driven that quite a few times, and there's a place out there, you always see this big old billboard that talks about I think it's called the Blue Springs Cafe. They said they were made famous on the Food Channel for their foot-high pie. And I thought I would stop and check it out. I've tried a couple other times, but they open at 11, and they're open 11 to 7 every day, and I've never been there during that period of time. Well, I was just going through right about 11 o'clock today, so I'm like, I'm gonna stop. So I got a piece of banana cream pie. Now, I don't know that this was exactly a foot high, this pie. Maybe closer to about 8 inches or so, but it was still pretty stacked. About 1.5 inches of pie, and then about, I'd say, 6.5 inches of meringue. But it was really good. And what I liked that they had is they had also, that was one of their cream pies that they had. They had some also fruit pies that weren't a foot high, just fruit pies. And one of my favorites is strawberry rhubarb pies, and they had one, so I actually bought a whole strawberry rhubarb pie. It'll last me a few days here on the truck, so I'm psyched about that. But got to stop and check out stuff when you can. You just have to. If you don't, you're missing out. You have some control. If you're running so hard, and you feel like you got to run so hard in this job where you can't get off the interstate for a few minutes, go get you a piece of pie, everything else, 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes, or take your 30-minute break there and do that. If you can't do that, and you feel like you just don't have the time, then there's something wrong. There's something wrong with the way you're doing this job, and you're missing out on a lot. So anyway, try to enjoy it. Hopefully I did, and I know I'm going to enjoy that strawberry rhubarb pie when I get to it. So anyway, you guys have a great one. This is Rick, also known as Duke City Devil Dog. I am in Joplin, Missouri at Joplin 44, and I'm driving for Crete Carrier Corporation. I'm psyched. You guys have a great one, and I will talk to you later.